Hey, what's going on, everyone? Design Coma here, and today the gameplay you're watching is me playing some team deathmatch, and I decided to pull out the AK-12. I haven't. This is the rip. I haven't used it in a while, so. And I'm also training with a silencer. It's probably this is honestly the first time I've used a silencer on any of my weapons. So I don't know. I just figured I'd try something new, something different. I can't say if it worked out in my favor, but I had a pretty good, decent gameplay this match, and we didn't end up winning though. We ended up losing, but that's okay. I had some pretty decent gameplay. So just a few things I kind of want to talk about. A couple updates. I know I haven't really talked about the marathon that much, but I'm into week 6, and the group that I am captaining is doing really well. So things are going great. There are a few struggles here and there. I'm getting to the point where I need a new pair of shoes. My knees are feeling it, that's for sure. Also, I'm thinking I'm going to be doing, or at least I'm planning to do, a vlog for video number 40. I'm almost to 40 videos so far. I'm not sure if that counts, if I'm counting the early ones I have on there that I did with my PS4, with the Share Factory. I mean, that's a fun thing to play with. I don't know if anybody plays around with that, but yeah, you can have a lot of good fun with that. Once you really get the hang of it, it's fun. It's pretty useful too. I mean, you could literally just about do gameplay videos just using that. It does have its limits though. It is limited a little bit. So E3 is almost here. Those are probably my least productive days at work, because I tend to stream E3 on my laptop. Don't tell my boss. I stream it at work just to catch the news, catch all the new stuff, and I kind of want to talk about a few things that I'm looking forward to, at least I'm hopeful for anyways. I mean, Fallout 4, of course, I played Fallout 3. I didn't play any of the earlier ones. Fallout 3 was the first Fallout that I played, but I enjoyed it immensely. I got to use that for a class project. I think I've already mentioned that in a previous video, but I absolutely had a great time with that game, and I never really got a chance to finish it either, because once I got the project done, I had to set it aside, and then other things kind of came into play, just school and, just all kinds of other stuff. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some Fallout 4 news. Also, it looks like there might be some kind of Gears of War announcement. Now, I know I'm, particular to the PlayStation, but I do have a 360, and Gears of War for me was one of those games that I just absolutely loved. I wish they just ended it at 3 though, and the Gears that came after Gears 3 was okay, but it wasn't great either. 3, when we were done at Gears 3, I was sad. I was good. I'm one of those people that, when something comes to an end, then it just needs to end. All good things just need to end, and it was okay to go into the backstory of some of the other characters, but I don't know. I was good at 3 being done, and I was happy with it. Something I didn't come across though, which I'm really surprised I didn't. Maybe it's because I'm not following the right Twitter channel or something. I'm not sure, but I did come across an article on Game Informer that I just didn't even know about, and it turns out that Greg Mitchell, who is the cinematic director for Gears of War, and he was the cinematic director for Gears of War at Epic, but he's since left Epic as of April 20th. Yeah, April 20th, 21st. And I didn't even realize it. So he's moved on to Black Tusk Studios, which is the studio that's taking up Gears of War. I'm a little skeptical about it. I don't know. Epic's had Gears of War for a while, and like I said, I could have been good at Gears 3 being done and over with, and just being happy with that. I still play my I have all my Gears of War still, and I still play them every once in a while. So I'm kind of looking forward to some kind of a Gears announcement. I don't know if that's really going to push me to start saving to invest into an Xbox One, because it's only one game. I need more reasons, than that. I really do. And right now I just don't have any. I'm really happy with my PS4, so an Xbox One is pretty far out in my future, I think. Something else I'm actually interested in, would be nice, is, there was a game that I played a lot and I just loved, Crash Bandicoot. It'd be great if there was some kind of a Crash Bandicoot announcement. I'm not putting any money on it. I highly doubt there's going to be anything, but it would be really cool. Another one is Red Dead Redemption. Now, me and my friends, we played this game. I mean, we didn't really play it, according to the way you're supposed to play it, but we just went in there and we just had a good time just, shooting everything. And we'd have the law after us all the time and everything, but the thing is we just had a really good time, and every now and then we would get one of the story missions completed or something along those lines, but for the most part we would just go in there and just shoot things up and just have a good time. It was good fun. And I did get into the single player a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, but I never did finish it. I think at that time I had so many games that I was just trying to play that I honestly couldn't play them all, and some I just never got back to, and I ended up getting rid of because they were just kind of sitting around and not being played, and I had no intentions of picking them up at any time. So I ended up getting rid of some of those older games that I was looking forward to playing. So yeah, those are some of my E3 hopefuls. That's what I'm looking forward to. I don't know if, like I said, if there's going to be any kind of Crash Bandicoot announcement, which I doubt it, but I had a fun time playing that game. It's just one of those games I had a good time with, and it'd be really neat to see something new come out. And that's another thing, something new. What I'm really hoping for is new announcements. It's great to have remastered games and stuff done, but for the most part, I'm really looking forward to some new stuff. I'm not looking for new peripherals or anything like that. I'm really looking for new games, even some indie games. Some newer indie games would be great too. But I don't think we're gonna see too much in the lines of new peripherals. Maybe they'll get into a little bit of the VR tech a little bit more. Maybe we'll see some more games involved with that. But the one thing I really don't want to see is any more fitness games. I get so tired of seeing fitness games being promoted at E3. I mean, I know there's those people out there that really love them, but I just don't care for them. I really don't see why you would want to block out any amount of time for a fitness game, but I guess wherever the money's coming from is where it's going to be at. So yeah, those are my updates. Marathon, everything's going good. I got a 6-mile run tomorrow. Well, it'll probably be today, depending on when you watch this. It'll be Wednesday that I have a 6-mile run. So yeah, we'll get it done. It's not like I've never run 6 miles before, but so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Gameplay, same thing. And I hope you guys check out some of the links I'm going to leave in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And if you like the video, give it a like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe.